Hi, I'm Becky Streepy from Glue and Glitter, and today I'm going to show you how to make colcannon in your pressure cooker. If you've never had colcannon before, it's a mashed potato dish with garlic and cabbage in the mix. I've also heard it called Irish mashed potatoes. It's a great dish for St. Patrick's Day, but it's also just a great way to sneak some extra veggies onto your plate. What happens during the cooking process is that in the pressure cooker, the cabbage gets very tender, and if you cut it up into small pieces, it'll actually almost dissolve into the potatoes. So when you mash it up, they become almost undetectable. So you're getting a little bit of extra veggie that you can't even really tell is there. Of course, if you want big pieces of cabbage in your colcannon, you can just cut up your cabbage into larger pieces. Nothing else changes about the recipe. Before we get to the recipe though, I do want to introduce you to my new pressure cooker. This is a multifunctional pressure cooker from Zen Chef, who's sponsoring this video. Thank you, Zen Chef. And if you're not familiar with multifunctional pressure cookers, that just means it's a pressure cooker that does other stuff. So this particular pressure cooker is also a slow cooker. It can also make yogurt, so you can do my soy yogurt recipe in here. And it also has a saute function. We're going to actually use the saute function in this recipe so that you can make this colcannon all in one single pot. You'll saute the cabbage and the garlic right in the pot, and then you'll add the water and the potatoes. And what's really cool is that you don't even have to drain the potatoes before you mash them. Because of how pressure cookers work, they're perfectly sealed, right? So you're not losing a lot of liquid. That's the whole point of a pressure cooker. Keep all that steam in to build up the pressure. That means you only need a half a cup of water to cook your potatoes, and that water during the cooking process gets really starchy, which is great for making a creamy mashed potato. You may not even need to add any vegan milk at all. What I recommend is open it up, add your vegan butter for a little richness, and then give it an initial mash and see if you like the consistency. If you want it a bit creamier, add a little bit of vegan milk at a time until you reach the consistency that you're going for. This recipe really couldn't be easier to make, and I can't wait to show you how to do it. So let's cook!